What it do? What it do? Bro, what's going on, people? I figured I'd jump on. Haven't jumped on in a long time. See if we get some people in here, have a conversation. Or you're not going out. You're gonna have to wait, buddy. What is going on? You already know how we coming. We repping them Knicks, man. We been Knicks fans since the 80s, bro. We've been Knicks fans since the 80s. That's my guy right there. And then I have my other guy right back there. We just saw that Kobe's out here, so it should be a little fun. What it do? What it do? Go use the bathroom. Come on. You better come back. You better not start no shit. Bro. What it do? Over here. Kobe. Over here we got my neighbors. My same guy, my same neighbor back here. He's just chilling under there. This camera doesn't go too close, I guess, man. Yeah, but that's about it as far as camera. High dive video. Come on, Kobe, get over here. What's up, man? Everybody that checks in, if you can hit like. I was going to try to have a conversation, but now I have my dogs that can't really be together. What's up? What's up, big? Let me see if I can get this guy in here. Kobe, get in the house. What it do? What it do, man? Who you guys got, man? Who you guys got in the finals, bro? Y'all already know how I'm coming, man. I've been a Knicks fan since 1986. So, Kobe, come on. Come on, Papa. What it do? What it do? This is why I'm trying to get my little guy in. That's big over there. That's my Boston Terrier. He's a teddy bear back there. He's a not a mastiff, but a Borgle. He's a beautiful, beautiful breed, and he's just likes to play a lot. Kobe doesn't like nobody. I mean, he's cool, but he can be an asshole. So I'm gonna try to get him inside here before Biggie does come to the fence and starts chasing him. What's up, Big? Get inside. So, hi, puppy. Everybody can hit like, man. Hit me. Damn, I can't even get close up on this fucking camera, bro. This shit is whack. No, Papa. We're not gonna do this. Be nice. Get away. Come on, puppy. See, he's beautiful. Hi, puppy. Ja. And some puppy. Get away. Go inside. Is that this guy will get a heart attack on me? He don't stop. Go in the house. Go inside. Get. Let me get inside, puppy. Get inside. Get in there. I'm not playing with you. Get your ass in there. Stay your ass there. I'm not playing. We're gonna get big a treat. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday night. Very happy yesterday when the Spurs won. I'm not an OKC type of guy. I felt like the NBA and the refs all season have just, given them everything pretty much. And I was happy for Wemby. He already got robbed for the MVP trophy. And last night was beautiful. I loved how Mr. Chet Holmgren forgot that there was a game. And finally, Wemby got some get back against that boy. It was a beautiful, beautiful sight. And we're right here. This is big. What's up, puppy? Give me. Hi, puppy. Yeah, he's gonna be a lot of Baba coming out. He's a beautiful, beautiful. I forgot the exact breed. Borbol or something. He's not a mastiff. He's a very friendly dog. He's just over a year, man, and he's just got another growth spurt. He is about let's see, I'm gonna say about 130 pounds. He's usually kept in the back. He just gets to wander once in a while because he seems to leave the property. I've found him on my block various times, and we don't want him to get hit by a car, Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. They got beautiful horses on the property. Guy's a pretty cool guy. They've been there for about a year, some Mexicanos. Yeah, the old people that used to live there, they had many more horses. And they were pretty more just horses, raised a lot of horses. Hi, puppy. Yeah, he likes that, bro. He likes that love, right, puppy? All right, now go in your house, okay, puppy? Go in your house, puppy. Go in your house over there. Go to your house. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What it do, man? I just seen the Yankees kicked some Oakland butt. A 13-run inning. Unbelievable. That was pretty nice. That was like, I haven't seen them do that, and I can't even remember, bro. To be honest, I cannot even recall. But I appreciate the likes, man. Y'all can give me some likes. I'm just jumping on. It's been a while. I know I don't have much subs. I'm into Yankee. I'm a Yankee fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I was born and raised in Jersey City, New Jersey, and I reside now in this town called Winter Haven, Florida. That's in the middle of the state, and I think is beautiful. I lived in Orlando, but been out of there for a while now. But I felt you guys can see Big. I gave him a treat already, and he's pretty cool. But my little Boston, he's an ass. He's a meanie. Inside. He knows that you're going to see him. Yeah, inside I have Luca also. He's a mixed pit bull with American Staffordshire Terrier and I think a little bit of the tall poodle, if you can believe that, but he doesn't look like a poodle. He looks more like a pit, and he's about, I'm gonna say probably 80 pounds, man. He's gonna be 3 years old in a couple months, and welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy by way of us. I apologize for that. Ja, I'm just trying to figure this thing out. I didn't know I could just start like a questionnaire thing. I guess I can. I just don't know how to do it. Next time we can do that. I mean, I'm just on here just to kick it. Maybe I'll go live during the first game of the finals, and we could just chop it up and, get to know more of each other. I'm a Latino, Puerto Rican, born in Jersey City, raised there to about 21. Right when I left was about May of '01. Months later is when, the world really did change, which was 9/11. And, I'm at 46 years old. I'm going to be 47 in January. And, not many people got to live both sides of this life before pre-9/11 was such a different world and such a chilled, laid-back world, man, that, not many people got to live it. I lived 21 years of it, and I still remember, and it was so much different, man. They really did change the world, man, on that fucking day, bro. And, I feel like it's just, nobody gives a fuck about, about the country. It's just gone to shit. I felt like back in the day, everybody gave respect to people in the military and, good cops, people putting their lives on the line, even EMS workers and, people doing good for the community. And that has gone completely down the shitter. And it's just sad, I'm not big on politics and nothing like that, but we got a lot of issues that need to be fixed up, bro. That's for sure. But I'm definitely a big time baseball head, and I definitely do talk a lot of sports cards. You can find my links in the bio. If you want to tap in, you can find me on all the different social media platforms, and it'll show you kind of what I'm into. But there go his mom and dad right now. Well, his mom probably. Yeah, he's probably gonna take off running in a second. That's your mama? But yeah, man, if you guys could give me some likes, whoever's in here in the live, I can't really see your face, but I appreciate the likes. There he goes. Ja. That's how he came running over here. And then this one.
When I have Luca out, he don't come.
He was sitting there like he wasn't gonna come, and then I think because I came kind of, because he was already over there. Then he kind of came.
I'm sorry, Kobe. My bad.
But what's up, Chad? If anybody wants to check in, where you guys from, man? You got any Knicks fans up in the building? Oh, goes. Let's see if we could do that. Oh shit, it went away. Well, there's only like 6 left or something like that. So I'm sure it's gonna be probably gone by the time we leave. I think. Here we go. There you go. What's up, bro? San Antonio, let's go, man. I love it. I was rooting for them last night, man. I was going for Wemby, man. I think you guys got a great team, especially with the young guys around them. I think it's going to be a great series, man. I'm hoping that the long layoff doesn't hurt us. But I think, we'll see that in the first quarter. Hopefully, I mean, if we do suffer from that layoff, but I think it's going to be a great, great finals, man. Especially if we can continue to play like we've been playing. I think we had 10 wins in a row, maybe. And if we put up 100 points a game, man, it's going to be a very, very tough series. I think Wemby's going to need his buddies to play their best. I don't think he can do it by himself, obviously. Much love, my brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. If you could give me a like, that'd be great. What's up, bro? I am from Jersey City, New Jersey. I am currently in Central Florida, though. I was born and raised in Jersey City, right across the Hudson, right there, and had the Twin Towers as my view when I was growing up. I'm not Bob. My name is actually Eddie, man. What's up, brother? Where are you? Where are you from, Romeo? Romeo 360. Where you located at? Yeah, I was just actually. I don't know. I don't know if you were on. I just had my neighbor's dog out and my dog. They were kind of just running up and down. We are just enjoying the setting back here. Awesome, Italy. I love your food, man. I love Italian food is like on the number one top list. I can't imagine what a real pizza tastes like. I know in New Jersey and New York City, we tend to have the best pizza that I've ever tasted. So I'm pretty sure your pizza is probably the best in the world. My brother lived in Italy while he was in the military, and I'm not sure what town it was, but yeah, I know he was stationed out there for a couple of years. That's amazing that you're checking in from there. Awesome, bro. Yeah, man, that's my view from my patio back here, man. Pretty nice. Yeah, I'm in the central part of the middle of the state, pretty much. Yeah, I lived in Orlando for many years, and it's just Orlando has become like Miami. It just doesn't have the well, I mean, it has Cocoa Beach like half an hour away, but it's just too populated for me. And at night, I like to have some peace and quiet. Like here is really nice and peaceful. You know, totally different. Yeah, I could imagine, man. That'll be amazing. I can't imagine. That is amazing. Yeah. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm definitely a Knicks fan. I've been a Knicks fan. I mean, I see all my teams have. I've seen my Yankees win it. I've seen my New York Giants football team win it. But I've never seen my Knicks win it. The last time they won it was like in '72. I wasn't born yet. So I've seen them lose in two finals in '99 and '94. So maybe hopefully this could be our time, man, that I can see, you know, the Knicks win the finals, man. That'll be amazing. I can't imagine that parade in New York. We're ready, man. I think we're ready. I mean, I think if we can continue to play how we playing, I mean, I'm not saying Towns is gonna completely stop them. I mean, I think I think he can hit the three just like Wemby can hit the three, which is crazy. 7 footers hitting threes now. I think if he can give us what been giving us is 20, 10, and then we got homeboy coming off the bench, Robinson. I think he'll be all right with the whole pinky issue. That's a big dude, man, and that's some more extra fouls, I guess, that we can throw at him. I mean, I think he's an amazing rebounder and a great defender, and I think having him, if he didn't play, then we would have some serious problems because we don't really got no other big man, honestly. I mean, but we're gonna be fully loaded, man, and ready to go. I mean, hopefully that first quarter we'll see if the layoff, hurt us or not. But I think the adrenaline is going to be going, and I think it's just going to be like any other game, man. Well, not any other game, but I think once the ball gets thrown in, you know what I mean, and they're just going to get to going, man. They're going to get it popping. I'm excited. I can't wait for the Spurs to come to the Garden. I think that's going to be a great experience in the playoff setting for Wemby. I know he's played there before, but Madison Square Garden is a different animal, man. In the playoffs, that's one thing. And growing up, my we can never get through Jordan, and can never, we beat the Pacers. We got to the finals, and obviously that was the time when Jordan wasn't playing, obviously. But yeah, man, Jordan would come in New York, and he was like on Broadway for real. That guy, he was amazing. And I would have to say, when Kobe Bryant also came to New York, he put on a show also. I remember the first All Star game that Kobe played in the Garden. I can't remember the year. I think it might be '98. That that All Star game was loaded with a lot of them young guys from that '96 draft. I know Kevin Garnett was in there from the '95 year, but there was a lot of talent on that East and West, and they actually played to try to win the game. Like now, the All Star game is nothing. It don't mean nothing at all, bro. Which Italian dish, man? I would have to say, definitely the lasagna is on there. The chicken parm, like a chicken parm sandwich I've had, especially the ones from up north, I think are amazing. I've had some okay ones down here, but pizza, I'm pretty sure the pizza up there is incredible. Awesome, man. That's what's up, man. That's awesome. In '99, I was a young pup. I was 19 years old. So you now,
Now you're older.
I'm a few years away from the 5-0 mark. That's how long it's been, man. So I've never seen my team win, man. That's amazing. You guys had some incredible teams, man. I remember when it started when Tim Duncan arrived, and he kind of that was David's last year. I remember, and he was like, "Don't worry, David, I got it from here." Then I believe shortly after that, you guys picked up Tony Parker in the draft, and not many really even thought that he was going to be who he became. And then after that, who it was, I think Ginobili came on, and oh my God, man, you guys had some insane teams, bro. And I do remember the L's Miami. I wasn't big on Miami, even though I lived in Florida. Never been a big LeBron guy, man. Honestly, I don't. I give LeBron his props for the 2017 championship when he went back home and came back from 3-1 and beat that Golden State team. That's kind of the only ring I give him. I mean, the 2020 ring was, in the bubble. I don't give him none of that. I was like a half a season. And I don't, I just feel like the rings in Miami were just like, you know, you could creating an all-star team, and I don't give him none of that. You know what I mean? To me, is Michael Jordan, and then is Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? I got to see both of them most of their career, and you know, all three actually, but Jordan and Kobe are, they're different from anybody else I've ever seen play basketball. Okay, trophy with pistachio pesto. Wow, I'll probably have to try that dish. Polpe de penne and meatballs. Okay,
That's penny pasta and meatballs.
yeah, we'll have to try that out. Those sounds pretty good. I mean, and that's real meatballs too, so it's not like definitely. Yeah, I appreciate the thumbs up, man. Everybody's giving, man.
You was looking this up. No le adoro.
No, why would I do that?
Why is that on my Google?
No, not me, on me.
You never looked at it?
No,
Study?
no, no.
Net streams?
Meth. That's a streaming thing.
The TV app live?
Yeah,
Net streams?
meth. Yeah, streams.
Nutritional advice?
Mm,
Blog family? Dawn on
let's
apology?
see here.
National Jazz Museum in Harlem?
I never looked that up. Let me see.
Firewall should approve your timesheet.
Oh man, let's see what go out and enjoy your life. Don't do nothing crazy. You know what I mean? I grew up in a different time, obviously, than what you're growing up in. I have a 20. My son's gonna be 24 in a couple of months. He graduated college like 2 years ago, and he's doing really well. He got his own apartment. He's doing really good, and never really gave me no issues. You know, when I was growing up, I tended to, was kind of wild and reckless, and you know, and
What are the
now
signs now?
now is I'm definitely not that person no more. So, but definitely enjoy your life before it's gonna move fast. I had my son at 22 years old. That was not planned. But shit happens. I was not after what I wasn't with his mom shortly after that. We became cordial. Raising him, and I think we did a great job raising him. not being together. He went to school. He was a great baseball player, and got to go to a college in Virginia, and it's actually the same college that uh, the new Hall of Famer that just came out, Billy Wagner, actually went to. It's a D2 college, and actually Billy Wagner was his coach on his travel baseball team. I got some videos. I spoken and met Billy Wagner, which was pretty cool. And he was a real down to earth, humbled man. And it was real hard work. And he was also doing his work, his school, and playing baseball at the same time. So it got really, I guess, really tough on him. And I always told him he was like 3 hours away from mom. And I told him, tend not to go home too much. That way, you be good. Mom is there. She's gonna be there. And he did listen. And he would stay away months on out, and then he would go home, or mom would come visit. And I think that helped him becoming a more independent individual. And now he goes and tries to see his mom at least once a week. You know, and he's a 911 dispatcher. He's trying to, he's in a town, I say like maybe 20 minutes outside of Charlottesville in Virginia. Charlottesville can be a pretty tough town, to be a police officer. And so I told him, just be careful. He's in, man, what is the town? I can't really remember off the top of my brain, but it's really not a lot of, it's just not that populated. So I feel safe if he was to be a cop there. But he's now he's been doing the 911 dispatch for about, since he got out of school shortly after. And now he just got a armed guard, security guard position at a hospital not far from his house. So now he has his concealed weapons license to carry. Is all different, up north. Here in Florida, you don't need anything. You could just go purchase a gun, and as long as you're not a felon, you're good to go. That's the good thing about Florida, and especially in this county where I live, that the sheriff, he warns anybody, if you come to this town, be ready, because my citizens in my town are packing heat. And we legally, are able to very easily here in Texas. Now you don't even have to do anything. Before, you would have to get a concealed permit to carry concealed, but not no more. But yeah, man, just okay. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Where so what's up, Henry? What's going on? That's amazing. I know Orlando has a soccer team, and they playing at Camping World Stadium. I think I forgot their name, man. I can't even remember the Orlando soccer team's name. I know they have. Is it who? It may be Orlando City, I think. I know they're down with the MLS, and they've done a lot of work to the Camping World Stadium, because this year the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be playing their home games in Orlando, because they're getting renovations in their Jacksonville home. So that's going to bring a lot of people to Orlando, when they have their home games, which is pretty cool. I've been to several Jacksonville games. I'm talking about when they first came out and almost got to the actual Super Bowl before. And when they first came out, they had Tom Coughlin, who ended up being a giant coach and taking us to a Super Bowl. I also was at the playoff game where Dan Marino lost, and that was his last game. And I think it was like 66-6 or 66-9. I know it was a complete blowout that Jacksonville beat Miami that game, and it was a lot of Miami Dolphin fans in that game. And man, well, that game was incredible. And the seats that we had, man, we were like 7 rows behind of the field goal post, and we had some really, really good seats. And that was a definitely big highlight out of all the sports. I would have to say football live. It is the best to see. I've been to some Monday night games. I'm talking about when Brett Favre was playing, Eli Manning. I'm talking way, way back in early, in the early 2000s, pretty much. But that's amazing, man. So you're playing. Where's your home team at? Is it is it in Italy? I don't. I'm just starting to understand soccer. I know a couple of guys, obviously Messi, Ronaldo. I know Mbappe. I'm into collecting cards, so that's how I got to know about them was through card collecting, and you know what I mean. I actually got a Messi coming in the mail soon. But yeah, I see Mbappe is a tremendous soccer player, and he's very young. And I know he's from the same area, or he's from France, which is the same place Wemby's from. I didn't have no idea that Wemby had a 18-year-old brother that's actually going to be probably coming to the NBA real soon as well. And I found that out today. But yeah, man, just try not to. You're playing a sport, so I mean, just you're definitely gonna have some females coming towards your way at your young age. Just make sure they're gonna love you for who you are, and not for what you are. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta remember too, man. You don't want to have a female that's with you just because of your career and just because of your wallet. You know what I mean? You could find a lot of those in this day and age now, from what I see. I feel like back in my time is totally different. So you got to be careful with that. Okay. Awesome. You know what? Actually, talking about that, I was watching that WWE that they're out there, and I was watching that Clash whatever earlier, and I believe they're in that town, Turin, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe tomorrow it's Raw will be back there again tomorrow. That's pretty cool, man. That's crazy that I was watching that earlier, and you're from that area. What a coincidence. That's what's up, man. Though, and you're it's an Italian professional football club based. Okay, that's dope. That's amazing, man. And what is the league what's the league's name that you play for? I'm just learning, man. All I know is that we have MLS. I guess we're trying to attract players over here. So I know that we had Messi playing for Miami recently, and I think he's still on the team, to my knowledge. I mean, I know they gave him some good money, I'm sure, for that. But yeah, Messi gets to go to Publix. He got like a deal with Publix, and but once he goes into Publix, he can't. He thinks that he'll be cool, and within 10 minutes, the they got to tell him that, hey, it's like 1,000 people outside waiting for you, and then he has to leave out the side door, and he has his security guy, his regular guy, come and pick him up on the side. Yeah, that's why I know the FIFA thing is going to be in my hometown, also right where the New York Giants play in. That is called the Meadowlands area, I think it is. Or yeah, but I'm not even sure, man. What team? I guess. I mean, I guess I'll be rooting for America. I mean, I really don't know too much about it. I know it starts. Yeah, I know it's in New Jersey, and it's right around where the Giants play, from what I have heard. And that's a new stadium from when I grew up that the Giants have now. It's not even called the Meadowlands. It's called something else, man. Something to that effect, though. But I know it's going to be a lot of people there, and it's going to be, hopefully everything goes good. I just hope nothing crazy happens. I pray for that, you know what I mean? Because it's just so much crazy shit going on out here in this country, that is just, I'm praying that nothing crazy happens, because we're in some very bad times over here in this country, with the government that we got is just Portugal. Yeah, I've tend to see the team that I don't even know. I know when he was playing with Messi, when they were together, Mbappe and Messi, when they were together, I forgot what team was that. And that was before I think Messi came to MLS. I kind of watched a couple of games of those, but I really don't know. Okay, yeah, definitely know about him. I've sold some quite expensive cards of Ronaldo. Okay, yeah. He's an amazing guy. That guy. Yeah. He's definitely somebody to look up to. Definitely. I had some guy drive like 3 hours and meet me for a rook. I had a rookie card of him that I sold like 4 years ago, and when I first moved around here, in 2020, this sports card game was going crazy, and I think it had a lot to do with the COVID lockdown, and a lot of people in this country got a lot of government help, and they were home. It was nothing really to do, and I had a connection on getting certain products of boxes of different cards, and we're able to buy it at a certain price, and I was reselling it for like paying $28 for a box and then reselling it for 175, stuff like that. So it was an amazing time. My buddy actually had a local card shop in Orlando. I worked for him, opened the core. I ran the store for a minute. Then when I moved out here, which is an hour away from Orlando, I had to commute for 3 to 4 months, and that was pretty hard, man. But I still been doing the card thing, man, and I've been making some okay money the last 2 weeks. I gotta say, man. I've been getting my hands on some certain cards there from a buddy of mine who's working in Fanatics in New York in their operations department, and I've been getting some amazing cards and able to resell them, and I actually have a nice amount of stuff coming in. Should be probably tomorrow or Tuesday, and I got some payouts coming out from eBay. Yeah, I got an eBay store and a Mercari store. I've sold over 1,000 transactions. Since 2020, I've probably made over $40,000 selling sports cards. One of my highest sale card was a Luka Doncic uh, Panini Prism rookie, blue numbered to 10 for $27,000, if you can believe that. Somebody came from California and came out here and picked that thing up. Then I sold a Kobe Bryant numbered to 50 gold card for about 13.5, I think it was, and that was back in 2021. 2020 and 2021 was an amazing time, man, for the sports card game. It was on a mission. And now Fanatics owns everything. They own Panini now cannot even show the logo of the team on their cards. So, Fanatics bought Tops out. Fanatics owns everything right now. But, Series A last month was on football company. That's amazing, man. That's what's up. Romeo 360. I don't know. I can't write on here, man. But I'm on IG. I mean, if you want to give me a follow, I don't know if you got an Instagram. I'm not able to respond on here or nothing like that. See, that's the weird thing. Let me see if it lets me like right back to this. No, see, let me see. Hi, user, report pin. That's amazing, man. I don't know how you guys can run. You guys are in the best shape of any sports. I tell you that, because to be running back and forth like that, that's amazing, man. I know I need to get my butt in the gym ASAP. I'm trying to lose at least 40 pounds, man. But I don't know if you have a Instagram and you can give me a follow. I mean, if you want, you could give me you could sub to the channel. I don't know if you're sub to the channel. I mean, I always stay posting stuff, recent card pickups and stuff like that. But yeah, man, just remember, man, you're young. You got a tremendous career, which has got to be your first. That's got to be your main thing, your career. Okay, that's what I. What I mean, if I was in your shoes, my career will be my main focus. You're gonna be able to go out and see the world, and you never know what God, has for you. You may be the next big soccer player in the world. Why not? Just put in the work and do what you got to do, man. You know, you just got to put in the work, bro. You put in the work, and God will do the rest. I truly believe that. Why not you? That's how I see it. What's up, Mr. Clark? What's up? What's up? I appreciate the thumbs up, man. Definitely. I've been up on here for 47 minutes, so I'm gonna get off and get ready for bed. But I appreciate you, man, Romeo. If you want to sub to the channel, then you can find me all the time, and I'm rooting for you, bro. Okay. And I don't know if you want to go on IG. I'm at Eddie underscore Gats. So it's the at Eddie underscore GATTS. So if you want to give me a follow on Instagram, I'm kind of more, that's kind of the platform that I'm really on out of all of them. But if you want to just sub to the channel, I really appreciate it, man. And I'm rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for all you guys, man. I appreciate the excellent night that we had here talking, chopping it up. Appreciate it, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening.